We're chipping away the Miraidon though. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Alright, welcome to ChaosVGC. Today we have the Salt. We have a Garganacl Reg J team. The owner of this team is in Japanese. I cannot read it, I apologize. But the rental and the trainer name is on the rental screen here. This Garganacl team, it's a leftovers with Protect, Sub, Recover, and Salt Cure. Hopefully we run into matchups where we can showcase the Garganacl tech. We're also packing some power here with the Earth Plate Arceus, Extreme Speed and Earthquake. We have the AV Miraidon. You got the Speed Booster Flutter Mane. You got Shenpao with Sash. You got Urshifu with Terra Water. You have a lot of hard-hitting mons here. What we don't have is Protect. I noticed that this team, there's one Protect, just Garganacl, that's it. One Protect. So you have to be very tactical how you approach your opponents. The other thing is that we have Holy Taunt. We have 3 Taunt users. So we want to deflect setups, we want to shut down Trick Room, we want to avoid setup, etc. We do have Dragon Dance on the Arceus. What I'm a little nervous about here is that it's an Earthquake set. But without the Protect on the partners, I don't know. Outside of Garganacl, no one has Protect, so we have to keep that in mind. Hopefully we get some good games. I know we lack a little bit of speed control as well, so this team is very out of my norm. So this is gonna challenge me. Hopefully we get some really good matches and we get to show off the Garganacl tech. We'll see you in the games. Terry! We got Terry. You got Arceus and Miraidon duo with Sableye. And you have some powerhouses with Shenpao and Chi-Yu. And Weezing. Weezing is interesting here. Very interesting. Right off the bat, I think Arceus in the front is good with the ground coverage. We can... We can go Shenpao in the front as well. We can pin with Sucker Punch and Extreme Speed. Having Shenpao in the front, at least they cannot hacks us with the Sableye. We are threatened by the Will-O-Wisp if they have it. Is this a guard game? That's a good question. I think we'll go with those. I almost feel like I should have let Flutter now that I think about it, because of the Moonblast is really good against several of their mons, like Sableye. But we're here already. We are here. We can taunt, can Icicle Crash. Let's get rid of the Sableye. They protect. Yeah. Willow miss. We got lucky there. Yeah, we got lucky. Eject. Okay. Whatever's coming in is getting taunted. Wavy. Okay. We don't need our abilities. That's fine. That is fine. This is a really good opportunity to Earthquake. Oh, I wish I had a Levitate Mon. So what we can do, Dragon Dance, Icicle Crash, or we can Sacred Sword and start putting some damage on Arceus. Ah. Sableye, yeah. They have another opportunity. That was a good call. That was a good call. We're playing kind of fast. Let's slow down a minute. Let's slow down. Let's really think about our moves here. Gonk Shot miss. Listen, we're getting really lucky here. Really lucky. I do want to Earthquake, but I'm gonna damage my own. I'm gonna damage my own Shenpao. I really don't want to do it. Icicle Crash. Okay, we did it. But we got rid of the Weezing and the Sableye, which were the two most annoying mons on their team. Sword of Ruin is back. So we know their Arceus has Protect. So Arceus and Shenpao. Okay, okay. They have not Terra, but I'm guessing that this Shenpao is either Ghost or the Shenpao itself. I'm sorry, the Arceus is the Swords Dance Extreme Speed set. We want to get rid of Shenpao first. Let's just go for that. They protected Arceus before, and yeah, we might as well just throw punches here. Okay. Sucker, yep. That's fine. Swords Dance, yep. We want to bring Garg here and start Salt Curing. You can hit me with Shenpao technically. Do you Terra Ghost? Let's protect first. Let's bait their Terra, because if they Terra Ghost... Okay, they did not. We're good. Now we hope that that we don't get KO'd. Are they all offensive here? Alright, we got the Shenpao. We're good. We're good. 3 versus 1. We're in a good position. Okay, they tried to extreme speed the Saltman. We can actually Terra ourselves. Extreme speed. Salt Cure. There's no way they KO the Garganacl with extreme speed. It's a resisted hit, even at +2. We're going first. Yeah, that's a good chunk. Ooh. That's a strong Arceus. That's a strong Arceus. It's Life Orb, yeah. But we got him salted, so now it's a matter of time. Yeah, we're good. Even if they KO Miraidon this turn, we're good. So they can knock out Miraidon, and I get my sub up, and then I just stall the Salt. Or they can go for the Garganacl, and I one-shot them with the Miraidon. So let's do that. I'm curious how much damage it will do to Garganacl. Yeah, between the Life Orb and the Salt, it's over. Yeah, we are good. Throwing that Salt, throwing that Salt. GG's Terry. Very nicely played. Your Arceus hit like a truck. Jesus. We are going off versus DC3. So we have a Calyrex Ice, Koraidon. We got Double Grass with the Rillaboom and the Amoonguss. You got your Heatran, and you have the Cresselia. So first things first is they're going Trick Room. What do we want to do here? To start, I think this is a good Garganacl match. We do want Taunt up front, but if Amoonguss Rage Powders, that's an issue too. Okay, let's think about this. We are Terra Ghost, Icicle Crash with Taunt. We do not have a Terra Grass Mon. What do we do here? What do we do? I am thinking how... Let's do the Salt and our two in the back. Now, hear me out. This is a bad matchup, Calyrex Ice, because we're weak against the Glacial Lance in 3 of the 4 Mons that we brought. They start off with Koraidon. Okay. This is more doable. Unfortunately, if I waste my Terra on Shimpao, then we're kind of exposed here. Maybe let me bring in Miraidon from the back. I could eat a fire move, and we can... What do I do? Do I protect? They could close combat or collision course. Yeah, let's protect here. Rock and Terra Water. We're weak to Rillaboom here. I have a feeling these are gonna be some tough matches. Fake out, okay. Close combat, yep. Yep. What we want to do is Draco, covering for We are covering for Terra Fire. Yeah, that close combat. Armor Rhydon is slower. Let's keep that in mind. So I think Terra, Water, Salt Cure here. I almost want to sub. Sub. Yeah, they have to pivot the Rillaboom. They're kind of forced. Did they protect? If they protect Koraidon, good move. Good move. But at least I get my free sub. We committed our Terra. There's no turning back. Yeah, I kind of figured that that was gonna be the case. But we got our sub up. So what do we want to do here? Let's Volt Switch out. Volt Switch. We can Salt Cure. They cannot Spore Garganacl. They cannot. Yeah, I kind of figured they want to keep terrain control. That's fine. They can do that. Terra Fire makes sense. Did that break the sub? Life Orb. Ball Switch. Now that they're Terra Fire, they're weaker to the Salt Cure. We want to switch back into Shen Pao. Salt Cure. Alright, good. That's gonna be super effective. We're under sub. We're in a good position. So now, is the switch obvious? Switching out into Miraidon? Probably. I'm gonna do it anyway. We might lose Miraidon here. We can also switch back into Arceus here. If they protect, we can finish off Koraidon next turn with the... I almost just want to go for it because we got our Sash. But we gotta respect the fake out. Let's Salt Cure the Rillaboom. We want to bring it down to 2v2. Yep, we want to bring it down to 2v2 so that they don't switch. Oh, they got Heatran. They're mega weak to Salt Cure. U-Torn. And we Salt Cure the Rillaboom slot, so this was very good on our end. They already used up their Terra too. Yeah, we gotta play a little bit more aggressive. Salt Cure. Goodbye, Koraidon. If we stall the grassy terrain, then we can Earthquake one-shot the Heatran, so I'm not worried about Heatran at this time. Yeah, they're in trouble. So what are they gonna do here? We could taunt the Amoonguss, and we can Salt Cure the Amoonguss. Or the Heatran. Let's do the Heatran. Yeah, they just cancelled. They were not going to break the Garganacl. There's no way they were gonna break the Garganacl. GG's. We are going up against Kuro. We have a Miraidon, Iron Hands, Urshifu, you got Incineroar, Whimsicott, and Farigiraf. So they have Tail Room, 2 Fake Out supporters, only 1 restricted. I wonder why people still just bring 1 for some reason. But anyway, here we are. I think this is a Flutter lead. It's a very nice anti-fake out. We can, if we want to, start setting up. Arceus is safe actually, because we have the electric immunity. We have double taunt on the lead. I do want to bring Garg and opposing Miraidon. In this battle, we will not Terra the Garg. I'm leaning more towards our own Miraidon. Yeah. Shenpao's also good, but I don't want that intimidation cycle. At least with Arceus, we can Dragon Dance and offset that attack drop. Whimsicott, Urshifu, and it's the water Urshifu. So, it's very possible they'll target our Arceus. What do we want to go with? Well, we're not swapping. We're Terra Fairy. We can Moonblast. And we can Terra the Arceus here. Yes, we're gonna lose our immunity to the electric move, but I feel like we will need the extra hit here. They're gonna be under Tailwind too, so keep that in mind. They can go Tailwind. We don't have speed control. There's no way we outspeed otherwise. That's some damage. Now they could close combat us. 1, 2, 3. No Terra. Okay, Urshifu's out. You also want to keep in mind that these Whimsicotts, they're very likely to be Encore. Incineroar. We want to at least do some damage here. I don't want to Dragon Dance. We're -1. I also kind of want to... Do we get away with taunting Whimsicots? Will I get away with that? Let's try it. No fake out. No fake out. If that was the sash is broken. Light screen is not good. So now it's taunted. Knockoff. Okay, I'm glad I didn't switch. So at least they cannot encore us now. Let's start setting up our Garganacl. We need to start setting up right now. They have a very passive duo sub. Let's Dragon Dance. Sure. Now we're back to neutral attack because of the Intimidate. Neutral. Did I say neutral? We're back to -1. We're gonna get our sub up though. Oh, of course, everyone's using the shiny Miraidon and Koraidons. I unfortunately, sad story, did not get a code. I was not successful. And Friday when it launched, I was stuck at work. Was not able to get out at all. So, we have a sub up. We can Salt Cure the Miraidon. How many taunt? They have 2 turns, so we have to take advantage. I say we Dragon Dance one more time. If they go for Arceus and knock it out, that's fine. But at least we're gonna get our Salt out. They Gleam. They just want to get damage across the board. Sub faded. That's not good. They want to get rid of the Garganacl. Okay. So we're chipping here. The Whimsicott is taunted. Tailwind Pierce out. Let's go ahead and... I don't know how much damage that Miraidon's gonna do. So what we can do is recover and extreme speed the Miraidon. Okay, hold on. They forego their Tailwind. Yeah, we're back to -1, unfortunately. We're chipping away the Miraidon though. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I'm so glad I recovered here. This is where I wish I had a Wide Guard, but I get it. I get why this set. This is also where I wish we had saved our Terra like we were supposed to. Unfortunately, they do have Fake Out. How many terrain turns do we have? 2. We can protect. I think we go down here. I really think we go down. Yeah, they're not swapping. We're gonna go down. Is this our first loss with this team? Probably. Probably. Hold on, we survive. Assault Vest for the win. Do they stay in? Light screen wore off. I have to recover here. I have to. They're definitely faster than us. Yeah. Yeah, I think I lost here. To a single restricted team. Yeah, don't underestimate if your opponent has a single restricted. Look what just happened to us. Our opponent played very well. I should have listened to myself from the very beginning. I said Miraidon is my Terra on the preview, and I changed my mind turn 1. So lesson learned. I have to stick to my plan. They played very well too. They played very, very well. So shout out to the opponent. We got Ben Buchita with a Lunella and Kyogre team. Once again, the Garganacl is weak against Rillaboom, so we need an answer here. We have several weaknesses to Kyogre here. We can start. They don't have Tailwind. I have a feeling we can start with Shenpao. This covers. I can taunt Lunala. Can Icicle Crash into Rillaboom. I can have Garganacl in the front, just pretending that I'm going to Wide Guard. I kind of feel definitely Miraidon, but I kind of feel like leaving Arceus behind on this one. I'm almost inclined to bring Flutter. Yeah. Arceus is more of a liability. It's weak to several of them. Okay, Grim and Lunala. This is fine. This is fine. Let's go ahead and taunt. If this is a Fake Out Grim, so be it. Let's get our sub up. It could also be Mental Herb. As long as I get my sub up, I feel like I'm a step ahead. And then we just start salt curing and making sure that Garganacl stays in a good health. If they Fake Out Shenpao and Moonblast it, that's fine. As long as I get my sub up. Yep, Terra Fairy. We got their Terra out. Wide Guard. Why would you Wide Guard though? I'm really confused on that play. Are you expecting Rock Slide? Not sure there. Really not sure. Well, they got their Terra out of the way. We can start Icicle Crashing and Salt Curing. Let's just double the right slot. Grim is gonna set another screen, and then what else? Yeah. You can't Prankster T-Wave either one, so... We flinch Lunala, lucky. And now they're Salt Cure. Let's go! So Rillaboom is a big threat. I want to fish for the Rillaboom coming in. So let's keep Icicle Crashing and Salt Curing here. I have a feeling they're gonna swap. Yep, swap. Please let it be the Rillaboom. 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 Okay. I'll take Ting-Lu. I'll take it. Double swap. Okay. Did they realize they cannot do anything with them? We missed. Of course. At least we got our Salt Cure. So, is that a Scarf Kyogre? We're Sash Pow, so that's fine. What we can do is Sacred Sword. Do we Sacred Sword here? Sucker Punch may be more damage here. Our sub is up. We can Terra, Salt Cure. Why? Because they're gonna break sub with Kyogre, and I don't want them to Stopping Tantrum into it. Let's do it. No swap from the Ting-Lu. I'm also questioning their Ting-Lu being next to Kyogre, since you're lowering its special attack. They protect. Why? So it's a slower Kyogre. Heavy Slam. I don't get it. So it's a Protect Ogre. It's also leftovers Ting-Lu. Okay. Let's actually get some more damage on Ting-Lu here. We need a little bit more damage. We need to put it in Moonblast range. We got Flutter in the back. Moonblast will do great against the Grimmsnarl and the Ting-Lu, but we need to put him in range. They're not in range right now. And let's keep the Salt Cure pressure up. Yeah, they withdraw, but probably just to avoid the Sucker Punch. But we're not playing that game. We're going for Ting Lu. There you go. Alright, they're both Salt Cured. Throat Chop. So they're Heavy Slam, Throat Chop, Leftovers. They did not break the sub. So the Grim is not threatening any damage here. They could Spirit Break the Shen Pao, but that's fine. What I want to do here is Sacred Sword to cover for Kyogre swap, and we're gonna Salt Cure as well. They have not protected the Ting Lu. Yup, there's the swap. Kyogre, man, we're reading our opponent. So Fake Out and Screens. That's fine. We're Salt Curing here. Okay, they're both Salt Cured. Should we scare them now with the Miraidon? I say we do. There's no way they'd leave Kyogre in, right? There's no way. We can double the Grim. I'm assuming they're going to protect the Kyogre or swap it out to Lunala. And if they don't, they're not going to KO the Miraidon, it's AV. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I really didn't think they were gonna swap. I mean, they were gonna leave Kyogre in. And we doubled the left slot, so let's go. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, so the good news is that Ting Lu is in range of Draco Meteor. Oh, that Lunala. Do we want to risk a Moonblast onto Flutter? No, we don't. So what do we do here? We can Dazzling Gleam. Do they Wide Guard? Maybe. If they Wide Guard, good on them. If they don't Wide Guard, they're going down. Yep. We're good. The thing about Wide Guard is that if they're Wide Guarding, they're not attacking. That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. They're probably going to go for Miraidon before they bring out the Kyogre. Reflect wore off. Doesn't matter. Grimmsnarl's going to what? Fake out? Let's go for Flutter, Salt Cure, the Grim. Let's just cross our fingers that they don't KO the Flutter. We need the Flutter for at least one turn. At least one turn. Yep, fake out. Okay, we're good. Let's keep that pressure up. Let's keep that pressure up. So, we are more afraid of the Ting Lu. So what we're gonna do, light screen wore off. Let's go ahead and Moonblast, get rid of it. And Salt Cure the Grimmsnarl, just in case of a swap. T-Wave. We got it off. Okay. No Parahex. I think we're sitting pretty here. The only other thing would be if Kyogre has Thunder. Do they have Thunder? And how much terrain do we have left? If I can avoid it, I want to avoid bringing out Miraidon with one turn left. Yeah, it's last turn of electric terrain. We do not want to swap here. We do not. Let's just Moonblast, Salt Cure. Light Screen. No Protect. No Parahex. It's checkmate. We got Miraidon in the back. Sure, you got your Spout out. But now we got you Salt Cured. Yep. Let the chipping start. We bring out Miraidon, reset our terrain. Perfect timing, perfect timing. They wasted the Terra already. This is music to my ears. They're not scarred. We want to sub. Yeah, they canceled. It was checkmate. Very nice. Very nice. I'm so happy we got to showcase how threatening Garg is. He just sits there from turn 1, and as long as you're able to get that sub up and, you know, get rid of his threats. They did not bring Rillaboom, which made it so much easier. Once we got confirmation that Rillaboom was not in the bag, I was so happy. I'm like, yep, Terra Water is the way to go. Keep that sub up and keep that Salt Cure pressure, and yeah, you're gonna mess with your opponent's mental. So, GG's. Alright, we just got done using this Garganacl team. I hope you really enjoyed it. For me, it was a lot of fun. We had one loss because I went against my instinct, and otherwise we would have been in a much better position at the very minimum. So listen to your gut. If your gut's telling you to do something and you have a plan, stick to it. The team. So it was out of my element. I like having Protect. having one Mon with Protect made me really play out of my comfort zone. I understand the taunts, but um, I don't know. It felt like I didn't need all of those taunts everywhere like they were. On Flutter, sure. Feedback for the creator is, the Flutter main. I never used the Charm or the Pain Split. I didn't feel like it was appropriate in the matches that we had. Pain Split, you can swap it out for Protect or Icy Wind, to get some kind of mileage for it. We did have instances where we clicked taunt with Arceus and Shen Pao, but I still feel like Protect could have helped us out many times. Other than that, it's very strong team, very strong. I can see that homework was done with these calcs. The Flutterman surviving Urshifu Surging Strikes very comfortably. We got to see that. Garg, oh my god. Garganacl blocked and walled so many matches. They just couldn't really do much. We did lose one. They just overpowered us. They overplayed us too, in a way. We take those losses as a learning lesson, and we move on. But hope you really enjoyed this showcase, this non-wide guard Garganacl team. Thanks for watching Chaos VGC. We'll see you on the next one.